Okay.
Yay.
Welcome back to another episode of In Her Season. I'm your co-host, Rachel.
And I'm your co-host, Liv. And hot take and heartbreak of the week. Let's just dive right in.
Let's do it. You go first.
Okay. So, I'm gonna do a heartbreak this week, and this is a little bit of a throwback, but I was re-listening to last week's episode. So if you haven't listened, go give us a listen. It was awesome. And I heard like where I alluded to a part where like I made an ass of myself abroad, and I was like, I'd never shared that story.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
So I'm like, if this is my little tidbit for if anyone was wondering, here I am. I got a story for you. I'm gonna fill the people in. I was in Hoi An, Vietnam, which is a city that's known for tailoring. Like Vietnam's known for like, you know, you can get a bunch of handmade clothes like same day. Like you can bring in. Yes, they're like known for it. Like you bring in like the ideas, the designs, and like they will like you go pick out your fabric and they'll take your measurements and they whip it out. And because the labor is so cheap there, dude, like I mean, you go to Vietnam, we're like living like a king coming from a first world country.
Yeah.
Hayden got so many handmade suits, and like that's
suits.
Dude, that's the thing to get.
Wow.
The way they make men's clothing is so good. He got a winter jacket, two custom handmade suits that came with shirts, ties, pocket squares, and an extra even pair of pants. Everything tailored specifically to his measurements, to the point that they like put his initials and his name inside everything.
Oh my god.
Okay. So cheap. So like you can absolutely afford to like just ship it back home. So that's what we did, and they're like beautiful suits, like so quality, so well done.
Wow.
So
how
people
much are we talking
literally
about for, like a suit?
like 200, like 300 USD.
Wow.
For like full on custom made suit to yourself. So shout out to Hoi An, Vietnam. It's amazing. This is like Hayden was literally, dude, he was like losing it. He was like, I will literally plan like a golf trip with my boys to like bring them out to Vietnam, and we'll all stop here and get handmade suits because custom suits like in the States is like so expensive. Like there was one guy on the trip who was like, oh yeah, I'm getting like my custom suit like for my wedding, like made here. Like it's the thing, like fly over there, get your custom suit, ship it home. Like that's.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that about Vietnam.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. So anyway, we're at the tailoring shop, and because it's like a funsy thing to do, it's not all that expensive. It's like, yeah, sure, like I'll get like a dress made, you know, like a linen, nice something for summer. And I feel like it's a very different experience for a woman there than a man. Like the men's stuff is like, I mean, like they whip it out so good. The women's stuff, lots of tweaking. If you're a female and you've been to a tailor, you know, lots of tweaking for a female body. Lots of nuances. They're like asking me my opinion on like what we're working out with the style, and I give a little like, I hope so, like fingers crossed, like because they're like, do you like you know, like, okay, you like this, right? Like this is what you want. And I'm literally like, I hope so, because everything happened so fast. So many people talking to me. Okay, I cross my fingers in the like I hope so kind of way.
What's that mean?
Something bad. It does. It means something bad.
Really?
Yes. The woman at the shop like grabbed my fingers and put that down, and she said, honey, what does that mean to you? I mean, thank goodness they're patient people, and they like, obviously they know I'm foreign and they deal with foreigners all the time. The ladies around are giggling. You guys, they're like under the breath, they're going like they're.
Is this
all
like a sexual
giggling.
thing?
I think it means fuck you. They told me it's like the middle finger. They told me like the lady who's helping me, and I went, I hope so. I basically flipped her off and said fuck you to her in like their culture. Like
that is okay. Wait,
dude, that's what I'm saying. Like these are the nuances. Like if you don't like. You haven't studied, you don't have a guide, like you don't know these little nuances. It's like I need somebody to hold my hand when I'm in a different country and like tell me what to do, because the second I'm left to my own devices, I accidentally flick off a nice lady who's trying to help me.
Gosh. Okay, wait, no, that actually makes me laugh, because I do remember that there's some like cultural differences like that, like hand motions or connotations where it's just like it's not the same over there. And
they were so nice about it, thank God.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, probably because you weren't
spending
also,
a lot of money there too, for the record.
Well, and also you have a good energy about you too, so it's not like you were straight faced and like doing that, you know. But that's nuts. So like, I didn't have a situation like that happen, but there's one time in Thailand, so it's like the person was like going like this to like she was talking to
Like
me and she kept
flicking your
going
hand
like
forward
this.
to, like,
So
move
I'm
you
like,
along.
So I'm like, okay, like I'm backing up. She's like, no. And then I finally understood this is how they say come here.
What?
Yeah.
For those who aren't watching on YouTube, Rachel has her wrist, like,
Yeah,
her
I'm
hand
like-
down, like moving it down, like where we would say come here, your palm would face up, and you would
Yes.
usher them to you with your palm
Yes.
up. They were ushering with their
With
palm down.
Yes.
Which would tell us, like, shoo away.
Yeah, and I don't know if maybe it's that was just that individual, but
Probably
it happened.
not.
I totally did not like I was so confused.
Those are those little things that people, like, forget, like, it's not a given.
Yeah.
You know, like, you can't just, like, gesticulations, like, wait, talking about this is so funny, and I have to put my husband on blast for this one, you guys.
I have another one too. But
We could just do an episode on
no,
it.
I know we could.
But, like, we're in Vietnam. This is, like, one of our first few days there, and so he's, like, looking for the gym, and on the GPS it says there should be a gym on this street that we're on, and we can't find it.
Does gym not mean the same thing either?
No, it's not that. It's that Hayden, I don't think he's clearly not had a lot of experience where he can't talk to people. Okay. And I'm trying to.
Oh my god, was he? Okay, wait, go on.
So I don't even. So he looks at this guy who's, like, just in a chair, just sitting on the road. Just this, like, just innocent Vietnamese man, and he looks at him and he starts like pumping his arms, and he's like, do you know, like, where that, like, the gym? And I'm like, Hayden, he's not an idiot. Like, he's not, like, we're not talking to him like he's a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Please stop. And then he was mad at me because I was, like, making him feel weird, and I was like, don't do that to people.
Yeah,
Don't
well,
just
yeah,
go up to a
you're in a
random
different
man.
culture. Gym culture is not the same in other countries.
No.
And also, this man's probably like, "What is this?" Probably thinks this dude's on drugs.
No, I know. He's like, you crazy American, get away from me. Like, don't be trying to lift nothing over
Oh
here.
my gosh. So did you find the gym?
We went into a hotel and asked, like, the like, concierge.
Okay.
I was like, it doesn't matter that we're not staying there. They'll be helpful people.
Yeah.
And I think the gym that we were looking for was in the hotel, and we were not hotel guests, so we had to find a different one.
Oh.
That was the outcome of that one. Everything's fine.
Oh.
But, like, yeah, guys, that was.
I
it's
wouldn't
just-
even stop on the side of the street in a different country like that and ask.
He's just
them.
so friendly with people. He doesn't think, like, he is the kind of person who happily will stop somebody and ask
in
for
the
directions.
States, you know. But then when you're like
But
in
then we're
Asia, you're like,
abroad.
just don't.
I would, that's
don't.
what I was like, and he was not vibing with my energy.
Okay, I had one incident in France where, like, when I lived there, I was, like, training track, and we were doing something, and I was explaining a story, and, like, in the States, you can, like, if you fall and hit yourself, or, like, fall and, like, face plant, you're like, I ate shit. And so I said that in French, and you have to understand, like, sayings are not the same. And so, like, for them, it was literally like, I ate shit. And
Like,
so,
they're
like,
like,
wait, what? And I was just like, oh, and then it clicked, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, that's so embarrassing. But, like, you forget that, like,
you forget that they're even sayings because we say them so
yeah,
often.
I had to, like, learn what their sayings were, like to hit the gas or, like, pedal to the metal. For them, it's like direct translation is like hitting the mushroom or something. Like, it's just so weird. Like, there's different little things, and so that's why travel is very fun and exciting, and it's a huge learning curve because, again, you realize it's not just you and your culture in this world that makes sense, and that's why it's so different.
And this is where, like, you go down the path of, like, linguistics. You're like, wait, why do we say that even at all? And
Yeah.
it usually has some kind of, like, a cultural reason, but guess what? They're a different culture. That reason didn't happen for them, and we forget it because it's just so embedded. I saw, it was like I was listening to a clip, and it was a comedian talking about all of the ways that we use animal shit in the English language, and he was like, it must be so confusing. You know, you fall, you eat shit, and if, like, something is like if something's not true, it's bullshit. If something makes you mad, it's horse shit. He's like, but then there's some shits that don't make sense. Like, nothing is cat shit. But if something is, like, bad, well, it's dog shit. You know, like, there's too many different ones, and it's like,
That's
whoa, they
so
actually,
weird.
They all have different meanings to us. Like, you could follow that.
I never
broke that down.
Yeah, I never thought about that in my life.
No, me neither. And that's why that comedian's probably going places. Good for him.
Wow, interesting. Okay, cool. Okay, so we were saying on the topic of parts of travel again, okay? And you brought up food, and like when you come back from a place, you're so excited to get like American food again, or like your comfort food again and what you're familiar with. But then as a little bit of time goes by, you're like, wow, I would really love some of whatever I had over there. Maybe some like chai tea or whatever, or like pad thai or something. So like,
I feel like when I'm like abroad in another country, I'm like, God, I'm gonna like start cooking this way. I'm gonna like, you know, I'm gonna like take pieces from this and like learn something from it. Like, hell, I went to a cooking class in Chiang Mai, Thailand.
Oh yeah,
like,
sure. Did you take notes?
Yeah, they were supposed to send me a recipe book. I have to ask my guide about that because I don't have it. But like,
it's like, probably not coming. Just,
I mean, it's fine. The experience was fun, and I did get some kind of insights. We literally like made our own curry and everything like from scratch. But like, it like you want to like take these bits and pieces and like, I don't know, just like fill it with everything that you liked, like bring it to your life and like take that home and like expand your life for the better with all the things that you like. And then you get home and you just settle and you're like, okay, routine, familiarity, like,
and then you start forgetting the things that you thought you'd never forget.
And then it's like I can tell like when I'm like, oh my God, no, I didn't want to forget all of this, I immediately go to the food. I'm like, let me go find it. Like, I need to find it. I need the flavors, I need the freshness, like I need the taste back.
Have you found the flavors from Asia very similar to what you find here, or do you think it's more American catered?
I think the places that I've liked here have done a really good job.
Okay.
But I will say so when it comes to food, like I really feel like food is like the reason we ended up going to this part of the world, because we ended up like having a really, really good Thai food place.
That sounds so good.
Oh my God, it's so good. We had our favorite Thai place next, like right by our house we used to live, and we would go literally every Sunday, and we like had our order, and it was the Chiang Mai noodle and the pad thai. And so we took a cooking class in Chiang Mai, and we were like, I wonder if the Chiang Mai noodle that we like from at home is like gonna be like a specialty noodle in Chiang Mai. Absolutely, we were so right. It's called khao soi. We're obsessed with khao soi. But the thing is we had a lot of khao soi then when we were in Chiang Mai. Our favorite is still the one in St. Louis that we like. But that's because that's our benchmark.
Okay.
Like that's already our favorite, so we were looking for something to live up to it.
Yeah.
But it's like it's their version here that we like from the beginning.
Yeah.
And so it is our favorite, but like have you been to Saigon Cafe in Clayton?
Oh, no, I have not.
It's so good.
So I don't go out to eat for Asian food and Indian food.
And tell us why.
Because my husband's allergic to all nuts and peanuts. So it's not like, so if I go, I'm going alone, and I don't want to do that. Like I want to go out and like enjoy it with someone.
I will literally never say no. I will never say no to going to
I'm like, we just need to like start getting some of this stuff on the books and just like schedule and do it. I mean, when I was working here in St. Louis for like the like doing digital content creation for an agency, like part of some of our restaurants were Asian restaurants, so like I got to like have some food then, and I love it. Like I literally love it. Like when Luke's out of town, I order it, you know. So like, or he'll pick it up for me, and he's just like, oh, this smells, and I'm like, but if only, well, he's never tasted it before.
Oh,
I'm like, but if you could taste it, you would be like, wow, this is incredible. Because he's very open-minded with foods. Like he's not closed off. He just unfortunately has had to take major precautions because of his allergy. So
literally
life or death, guys. But
so I showed up today and I told Rachel, I was like, I've found like the place that will be my go-to now for Vietnamese food here, because I loved it so much when I was abroad, and which is always like my goal when I come back home to the States. I'm like, I'm gonna find the place that's gonna itch that scratch. And I found it. Like it happened when I came home from Greece. I found Cafe Nova. Shout out, I love you, Cafe Nova. So good in St. Louis. I ended up ordering from there, like ordering takeout from there like every week for like my lunch break, like once a week, because I was like, it's so good. Well, for lunch I'll literally get a Greek salad and add the chicken, and it's just like, it's just done.
Oh, right. Like, I was stuck on Vietnam. Sorry.
Sorry, that was the Greek place. bringing it back.
Wait, you took us to Cafe Nova,
I
right?
love
We did
Cafe
a girl.
Nova.
Didn't we do a girls' dinner there?
It's such a cute
That was
patio
really good.
too.
That was
so
really
if you're
good.
in St. Louis, I recommend. And then when my
Sorry, I thought we were talking Vietnamese food, and I'm like, a Greek salad.
From
and
the
whatever. I'm like,
Vietnamese
that's not what I was expecting you to say.
it's not. But like then when I came back from Germany with my mom, me and her found
Schnitzels.
the Schnitzelpots, and I love
The schnitzel bus?
It's Schnitzelpots.
It's so polite.
Schnitzelpots, and they throw this huge Oktoberfest, so it's such a vibe and it's fun.
I've never heard of this place.
It's in Chicago, and so
that
shout
makes
out.
sense. I was like,
On
in
North
St.
Ave,
Louis?
so
Sorry,
good.
I'm a little
Dude,
slow right now.
we're bringing it.
There's
but-
other reasons
all
why,
right, here.
but like,
Back to the Vietnamese food for
okay,
you
yeah,
here.
tell me where the Vietnamese food
Tell me where we're
is
going
and
to
what
eat.
you get, because I actually don't think I know fully Vietnamese food. I know pho.
Which is like the staple and like what you go to Vietnam to eat there. It's so good. But like so it's so cute because so Hayden was having an issue with like one of his like nails. He goes to a nail salon with this lady, like a new one. I'm just putting my husband like on, like I'm just airing him out today. And so the lady there was from Vietnam, like Ho Chi Minh, and it was funny for me because you know, we know how to say hello and thank you. So he got to whip out his fancy new Vietnamese vocabulary. Okay. And so he wins them all over. They're like obsessed with him now. And because he's like throwing out their language and like loving them. So he's like,
some free glass noodles.
no, literally. So he's like, so tell me, like, where will you go eat Vietnamese food in St. Louis? Like, you're from Vietnam. Like, where is the good? Like, give me the
You
good
gotta
local
go
cuisine.
where, yeah, you gotta go where the people of that origin are going.
Right. Like,
that's
if
how
you
you know
want
it's
good
good
Mexican food, stop. Everyone knows. Wait, which by the way, talking about good restaurants, a new one opened in Webster Groves called The Mexican STL. Don't love the name. Very much love the food and the skinny margarita there.
Oh.
So it's the best skinny margarita. Okay.
I'll have one.
So good for Mexican food, but we asked her, and it's called Miley.
Oh yeah, Miley. That's the one I was gonna place. That's the place I was gonna say because I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
in
the only
Brentwood.
Vietnamese place I know, right next to Rebel Kitchen.
Yes, it's right next to
Yes.
the kitchen. So you've gone in there.
I've
and
been to
eaten.
Miley.
What did you get when you were
Pho.
there? Okay, and their
I
pho
get the
is
pho.
really good.
And if you get it when you're sick, it's like
It's so good because pho is about the broth. And it's so good.
It really is.
And you know what they have for dessert there?
Custard.
Okay, nice guess. No, Miss French.
But you brought back some like custardy stuff.
Okay, yeah, but they use that for like breakfast. and
Okay.
that's fine.
Well, I
Mango
thought eggs.
sticky rice,
Oh,
dude.
but I thought that was Thai.
No, it's that whole area of the world.
Okay,
So it's
okay.
Vietnamese too. So they've got.
Did you
mango
have
sticky
that
rice.
in Asia?
Yes, a
It's
million
so
times.
good.
You told me I had to get it, and other
did?
people told me I had to get it. Well, you know when you go someplace, you ask
know if I
like,
told
what
you I had to
food
get
do I
that.
need? I mean, if you did or didn't, I mean, somebody did.
I'll take credit.
Good.
Oh yeah, no, it's good.
It's so good. And so I got mango sticky rice, pho, and we got like a beef thing that was really good. We got spring rolls.
Making me hungry
and
now.
they have a whole menu, you guys. I was so excited about this because this is one thing we ate every day in Vietnam. Banh mi. And
Oh my god, the sandwiches.
yes.
Wait, there's this one. Yeah, I've had one before here in St. Louis from this guy that was like opening up his like food truck. I don't actually know what it's called, but those sandwiches are
they're
delicious.
so good.
So if you actually had it in Vietnam,
Yeah.
then it was probably next level up.
Yeah, no, I mean, they were. Like, I had some banh mi that I was like, and I had some banh mi that I was like, oh my God. So, like, I was
See,
like,
you can have
we gotta vibe it out.
Like that's what I remember. It's like you can be in Thailand and you think that like all the Thai food will be so good, but like in Thailand I had bad Thai food and I had
Yes.
really good Thai food.
Yes. No, tell me why. Like, for real, that
I just
happened.
thought that
I
like,
stopped
oh,
ordering.
surely the pad Thai is gonna be like pad Thai at this little stand, and it was terrible.
I was not impressed with the pad thai in Thailand. I never had one pad thai in Thailand where I was like, that was killer pad thai. I was like, I mean,
The
I'll just get it
best-
when I'm home.
Yeah, some of the best food I had in Thailand was at the hostel we were staying at. There was this lady on the rooftop that just cooked whatever you wanted. So like you can
good
ask
for
her to tell.
her.
It was just this one lady, and the plates were ginormous of like these giant bowls of food that she would make. And so she knew what you were talking about. Like if you say whatever,
Anything.
Yeah, and it was
They're
like
impressive.
yeah, so good.
There was one place where we went for breakfast and like again, the pho is all about the broth. So
Yeah.
they had like this massive, no, it was a hotel that we were staying,
Okay.
and it was their breakfast there, but there was this massive like pot, like huge, like you wouldn't think somebody would be cooking in it. Like, where did you cook this, outside on like a fire? Like, it looks insane. Probably. And it's
I saw some of
filled
that.
just with the broth. And so she would just like take noodles, put it in a bowl, and scoop some broth and like hand it to you, and then there were all the fixings for the pho. And it was like for breakfast, and I was like, I will take pho for breakfast every day. Thank you.
That would feel healthy. That would feel like almost like it's electrolytes of something like coming in with cilantro.
That's why I was like, I need to like make more pho, and that's why I was like, I need to go find like, where is this local that I can have, that I can just like
There's
enjoy.
gotta be someone on YouTube that can teach us.
Girl, yes, we can. We just have to, honestly, like, we have to make good homemade broth.
Is you're not going to find the products at Whole Foods or Trader Joe's. You have to go to like global foods or like international food stores to be able to find all the ingredients that you need, because then that's where you're going to get like those spot on flavors.
And sometimes it's like honestly been intimidating. It's been intimidating because like I'm not familiar with like what those products are, but after like having visited that part of the world and like being more exposed to like seeing these things and like knowing what they are without being able to read the label, I'm hoping that will be a little bit more, smooth and comfortable, because I do really want to do that. I want to go to like an Asian food market, like local here, and be able to like pick up some of those ingredients and be like legit with it, you know?
Yeah. No, I think that'd be great. I'm like, oh yeah, when we do like a little girls' weekend in Paducah, we can like cook and all this, but I don't know if they're gonna have those international food stores.
Look, probably not. Are you?
So we could buy all the stuff here and then bring it there and cook.
I feel like that's like more the vibe. Like, so like when I make this move to the small town, not sure that that's even been announced on here.
Oh,
has it? I don't know. We'll catch you guys up to speed when there's more news for that. But
we're still trying to figure it out over here too.
Yeah,
so.
Things in the works, But my understanding in small town Paducah is that you have to learn how to cook all the things that you want.
See, that's just it. It's not.
But it's fun.
We'll
grow.
I'm sure you can order stuff online too, like certain products and stuff. But that's where it's like all that homemade stuff comes into play, because it's like you get to actually create your own cuisine, because it's not like you're gonna have all the access to it outside of the home now as much.
Girl, I think it is gonna be like my next level of growth. Like, I've always wanted to like be a better cook. Hence, I forget this about myself, dude. I forget I was vegetarian for 4 years. Like, I forget that about my life. One of my excitements in being vegetarian was like, oh, I'm gonna like have to like push myself to cook more and like be a better cook. So I started at like, it's like level 1 on like the spectrum, and like now I'm trying to do the sourdough. I heard you made something yummy this morning.
Not me. I'm giving all the credit to my husband.
Oh yeah, so, what do you do?
One morning, I went to bed early because I was feeling very unwell, and
you needed some pho.
I know. And so this was recent, and so Luke was scrolling on his phone or doing whatever Luke does at night, and I wake up the next morning to him saying, so I did a thing. And usually that means he did a thing.
Negative.
And I'm like, what did you do?
That sounds like a negative connotation.
He's like, well, I bought something. I'm like, but what did you buy? And like, he was very standoffish about it. And he finally said, well, I bought a KitchenAid mixer. It was on sale. $450. Okay?
Oh, yes.
He's like, but it was on sale. I'm like, what sale was that? $5 off? They're like, 400. I was like,
he was girl mathing that shit out of that.
$400 and something dollars, Luke. Because we have an agreement in our marriage where it's like, if you spend over $400, you have to tell the other person.
That's why he showed up there saying like I did a thing like, in a negative way. Oh.
And sometimes you forget, but like for the most part, I think we're really good about like talking to each other about things like that, or it's usually after the fact. Hey, by the way,
you can't be perfect. You can't be perfect.
Yeah, I'm like, he's a hard worker here. Whatever. Anyways, it's just that I was waiting for his work bonus to be able to buy like an automatic bottle washer for the kids' bottles, so we don't have to wash them anymore.
That would be sick.
And I was waiting for that. So the fact that he bought that first to me was just like, are you kidding me? You're gonna he's like, well, you could buy it. I'm like, but we were waiting for your bonus. Like, anyways,
skip a step.
So he bought this KitchenAid so that he could mill his own flour. And so the purpose of milling your own flour is that you get to order the grain that hasn't been stripped or fortified, and so it has a ton of its like actual nutrients in it. And when you mill it yourself, like it's not white, like it's not bleached, like it is pure as can be. And so that way you have more control over it. But then in order to mill your own flour, then the purpose is to then make our own bread and use it for other areas in the kitchen, like pasta. And like Luke will make the bread, and like he'll make their own pasta.
Oh my God, he's so Italian. He's out here making pasta.
Well, I think it's we will make our own pasta at times. Like he'll do that.
So good.
And it's not hard. Like it's really easy. It's just it takes a bit of time. Well, Luke is the one that's doing it right now. I'll give him all the credit because I'm so low energy right now after taking care of the kids. So like him to take over dinner, little things like that is fantastic, because like with 2 little ones running around, that they're just not at an age yet where I'm just like, they're fully like, and they'll come to me if they need to eat. Like it's not, we're not there yet. So anyways, so then after that, he's like, well, we'll make our own butter too. Very simple to do, by the way.
He's like your own trad wife. Like
he is.
Like you need to calm him down. Like
I know.
Like or not.
No. Yeah. This is fantastic, because ultimately it's just like it's removing one more thing from the processed list of things. Like our bread, the bread staples.
So it's like the most like often what you would eat. Like it's awesome.
Yeah. So like, to not have to buy bread anymore, to like know where all our flour and grains are coming from, like it's to know that where our butter is coming from. Like it's just one less thing to have to worry about. And like the next thing, you know, like getting dairy from the farm is what we want to do, but like then the eggs from the farm, like if they're not washed, or like if they're not like cleaned, the eggs, then you can actually keep them on your countertop. You don't have to put them in the fridge.
This is why people start with the chickens, and then it takes you down that rabbit hole.
And I was like, chickens are next, but I don't want that in this place here. But it's just
one thing at a time.
It's like, I think what we're doing for this next year is like truly eliminating like all processed foods as much as you possibly can. And dairy and certain things, like a lot of that's ultra processed too, and you don't even realize it.
American cheese is so good, and it's so bad.
And that's why it's like, I'll buy the unpasteurized stuff from France that's been imported, the very, very few items that are unpasteurized or whatever. But like, that's just, I don't know. It's just like, I don't want the stuff that's been like ultra homogenized, ultra pasteurized, where it's like, well, now that defeats the purpose of what maybe the nutrients, like the purpose of that actually was for initially. It has its place in certain things. I'm not arguing that, but like also I think that it's been completely overdone. And actually at Whole Foods, there's this one brand, and I unfortunately don't remember I think it's called All Natural, and it's milk and cream that you can get that has not been homogenized. So it actually has all the cream on top. Ooh. And that's the closest to more natural milk and cream that I found in stores. Just FYI. So anyways, so
they made their own butter.
So yeah, we made our own bread and butter, and you can have some when you come upstairs.
I'm so excited. Oh my God, maybe that's why Luke asked me if I was hungry when I got here. I was like, no, I'm good.
Damn it. Yeah, it was but so then I'm
gonna
thinking,
tell him now I podcast, I worked up an appetite. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, but then I'm over here thinking like, I think people would like, should I get like my own stand at like the farmer's market in the mornings and like sell our milled flour, because you can actually advertise that as like no preservative, like nothing. It's been completely milled whole grain. I think people would freaking soak that up.
This is how it starts.
I mean, I think it'd be fun the first time, and then the next I'm like, I'm not waking up at this time.
Shout out my girlfriend Gray on here right now, because she is the one who got me started on sourdough. She went down this path. She has started an amazing brand called Oceanic Organics from her own clarified beef tallow. Because of all of this, she did a farmer's market stand with all of her sourdough products. Like she makes like sourdough muffins and Pop-Tarts and loaves.
Did it go well?
I mean, she was sold out like so in a blink of an eye. So fast, dude. So fast. Yeah. It's give the people what they want. And the people want
and then I was
some
like,
organic and non-all processed.
Listen,
yada,
my
yada,
thing is like,
have time.
We'll make our own fried chicken. It is the best fried chicken you've ever had in your life, okay? And my thing was like, we should do that at the farmer's market because that'll be a freaking hit. Some fried chicken and waffles. Are you kidding me? People would stand in line for hours waiting for this stuff. It'd be so good. But obviously, in beef tallow, he fries in beef tallow. That's why it's so significant. But like, good. Probably be a little expensive to like do that.
What people will pay at a farmer's market, though, I mean,
I know
farmers markets are like they're kind of ritzy these days.
They're
like,
not,
can we talk about that?
They're not really farmers markets, okay?
They're not. They're like, well, can we call them like local goods markets almost? I don't know, but wait. On that topic, though, I went to brunch this morning with the hubby. We went to Songbird Cafe. You've been there. Mm-hmm. It's so cute because their menu literally shouts out like where all of their ingredients are from. Like if you got their sampler platter, it literally even has a note at the bottom that it's like it supports 17 local businesses. And I was literally saying to Hayden, I was like, wow.
Songbird is always busy.
And like on the topic of popping food, when you come back and it's like, okay, when I was like abroad, I wanted to eat like all the local food. And I'm like, all of the ingredients here are not even like grown or made in America. It's like specific to the Midwest. I was like, wow, if somebody was in from a foreign place, this is where I would take them.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's a great idea.
And it was so good.
Also, you guys have to go to Vicia. I keep telling you guys to go to Vicia because Vicia is farm to table and they grow a lot of their own produce.
That's why I love Russell's, man. Yeah, so good. There are so many good restaurants around St. Louis to shout out, and those. I never even thought of myself as a foodie. Like literally, like
what are you talking about? You literally had a poll on our Instagram. Who's the bigger foodie? You and Hayden.
I am now. Let me tell you. But I wasn't.
You guys are.
Okay, no, as of a year ago for sure. But like I went like back when I was vegetarian, I was not about the food. Like I swear there are so many things about me that have like 180'd in the past like 10 years.
Yeah.
So many things.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like not to go down astrology and horoscopes, but I am a Gemini.
But I love it.
I am a Gemini, and people think
Geminis are crazy. Gemini girls are crazy.
Well, and that's what everyone says off the bat. But I was watching this thing.
Checks
with this girl.
out when I look back at all my Gemini girlfriends, and I'm like, oh, you guys are like all the same.
Attacking.
Oh. Crazy.
Are you seeing me right now?
No. Just like wild and free.
But like the thing about the Gemini is like the dual personality, like the flip floppiness. But
I haven't seen your other side.
I doubt that's true. But I was seeing this this girl break down like in the astrological terms about the Gemini. She's like, everyone thinks Geminis are crazy, but it's because they care so much to learn like the whys about things that they will actually change and adapt based on new information. Like, and I was like, I actually resonate with that so hard because like I was vegetarian because I cared, and then I unlearned/learned new information, changed me back to meat. Like how my husband's done like the carnivore diet. Yes, and so people see it as like this like, what are you gonna get? And it's not that. It's just that like we're open to changing all of the time. Like we're not a set in our ways. Like I'm not a set in my ways type of person. Like I
wouldn't see you guys as rule followers. I would see Geminis as like doing what they kind of like want, but not in like in a fun, free spirited, like you can't lock me down kind of way.
But that's what it seems like. But apparently this girl was like breaking it down to the depths and saying like that's where it comes from. Why we seem like that is because it's actually about just wanting to gather the new information and truly like listen to like, oh well, what do you think about that? And like, and we're influenced by it. Like we're easily influenced based on what we hear as new information, and we will change accordingly. And that's kind of crazy, and maybe that is scary actually now that I think about it. That's that one.
We're in the Luke's not a rule follower, so he does not like necessarily like authority and stuff. And I think I'm wondering if that's like also why he's so into like doing his own, like we're doing our own thing in terms of like food and everything. But this week, like there's been a few times where literally I'm like, I need something like ready, like I'm starving. And every single time, we
can't let you mill the flour. I need the bread now.
But every time we've decided to eat at home because we're like, well, our food is better than most of the places we're gonna like. If we go out to, if we were to pick something up right now, it's just gonna be like a fast food. Like it's not gonna be something that we feel good eating. It's gonna hit a craving, but it's not what we actually want. That's like fulfilling, because it's like we're not going to steakhouses because our steaks are better than steakhouse's steaks because it's from a regenerative farm. It tastes so different. And like there's other little things where you're just like, I'm not going to get bread from this Italian place because it's like, well, did they make their own bread? Probably not. It's probably like all this spongy type of stuff.
Make, like it's make a good French loaf for me, and then we can make banh mi with it, and it'll be so good.
Yeah, well, we have a whole bread book. But like we're in this place now where like our palates are becoming more and more refined because as you take out so much of the shit and fillers, you don't have a taste for it. So you can taste it immediately when it's not authentic and it's just a filler and you're just like, oh, like
wait,
doesn't taste the same.
I love like all of the like stereotypes of like when you become like a traveled person and now you're like, oh, that's not like the authentic Italian food. And I'm like,
oh, I'm an Italian food snob and I've said it before.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, not to say like there's validity to that, and like I don't mean to be the stereotype, but I'm explaining the background of where that comes from because like, dude, there's a reason when you've been exposed to the food and you get the opportunity to learn and to taste, it's like you want to do food right. We're like all like, are you kidding me? We eat a lot. Like we're
the American diet.
You gotta
like
eat. You gotta eat something.
So much sugar and so much, a lot of sugar.
It's
and
just
so,
about
like,
caring. And so then when you can't unknow what you learned from being exposed to these things. So all of a sudden, then you care.
Yeah, that's why like French places. Like growing up with my mom cooking French food, it was just like our normal. So then there's like other certain things where like, why is an Italian place giving creme brulee? And why is this creme brulee a chocolate creme brulee with chocolate sauce all over it and all this stuff? And we're like, that's not creme brulee. You can't call it that anymore. That's not what it is. And like now I'm like, wow, I'm becoming such a food snob. But it's more just like, I think it's just that shift in this world where it's like, I just want authenticity and I want things to be genuine. I don't want it to just be catered to what the mass are going to like. I want it to be like what it's meant to be and like authentic, if that makes sense. Like I remove the facade. Like I don't want the BS anymore.
It's so interesting too because like when
I think it's just a lifestyle shift in general. Like I'm tired of the BS.
But I like it like so when you're talking
bullshit.
Bring it back. I was thinking. But like when we were abroad, we were obsessed with the coffee culture in Vietnam. Like we told you we have to make you the egg coffee in Vietnam. We went to a how-to on that one as well. So fun. But like,
have you been able to replicate it?
We haven't tried.
Oh,
we need to like actually do it.
Yeah, do it.
Because and you guys would like love it too. But me and Hayden are sitting there like drinking this coffee every morning. It's dessert coffee, guys. I don't recommend having it every morning, but go for it, you know? And we were like, God, if we could bring this to the US. And then we're like, why haven't they brought it to the US? And we're like, God, like how would they market it to people? You can't, maybe egg coffee wouldn't go over well. Like how would you market it to the American masses where people would, because I've been to so many places since I've been back that have Vietnamese coffee, where it's coffee with sweetened condensed milk. Amazing. Yum. That's what I thought Vietnamese coffee was too. You can get that over there for sure. That is the way that they would do regular coffee, sweeten it with sweetened condensed milk. But there's so many more different coffees over there. And we're like, we need to bring the egg coffee to the US.
I'm sure it's got to be somewhere. I'm trying to think where. Okay, wait. I have an idea. You guys should master some Asian recipes that don't have nuts and then cook it so that Luke can actually try some Asian recipes. And you can have us over for dinner.
I feel like Luke could have pho.
Oh, he could probably have pho.
Has he?
No, I don't know. The problem is like a lot of those places use the same pots and pans.
Right. So like if it's from our own kitchen and we made it, then we actually could be in control of the no nuts.
There's
it's funny.
It's just way.
I actually think of I love to eat nuts. Like there were so many times when I think of Luke and we would like mention him because we're like, oh my god, Luke can't eat this. Could you imagine not eating this? Like we literally bring him up all the time when we go places. But then I think about my own kitchen. I don't even think I have peanut butter in my house right now. Like I don't think I have anything nuts in like my actual my kitchen.
It's just a lot of out. I actually just recently bought peanut butter, and I haven't. I've been using it. But yeah, it's just funny. It's not like you're surrounded by pad thai every day. Like it's probably something you seek out, but you're not making it at home, so you don't really have all the stuff that's going to be like.
I need to find one thing that like. And I thought it was going to be like egg coffee maybe. So I actually need to make it like, cause I want like an arsenal of just like a go-to funsy from like all the places that I've been. Like I do make like our own tzatziki sauce ever since going to Greece. And it's like our favorite thing to have. And it's so healthy and it's so fresh and it's so good and it's so easy, all the things. And I don't know what I make from Germany or like Africa, but you know what? But we can bring something from Vietnam.
We'll just have an international dinner party.
Work on it. Yeah, there we go. So if you've made it to the end of this episode, comment your favorite international dish that you like to make, because I got to build a recipe book here and I want it to be full of fun flavors. So let me know.
Yeah. Yeah. I second that.
Hell yeah. We'll see you guys soon.
Bye.